Everybody wants an opportunity for their children.
The focus on poverty housing is important to us. We need to improve our communities.
And by providing decent homes, we hope to provide places where children can have a better start.
This is something that is not going to be able to be fixed overnight, but the exciting thing is that we watch these houses go up literally almost overnight. You get a sense that you're off to a really great start.
There's been so many wonderful people out here helping me out, and I'm retired now, and this is what I want to do, help other people build them a house.
This is what the Fuller Center for Housing is about. We'll not only want to build houses, we want to build lives.
If you can stand on 2 feet, you breathe, got a heartbeat, you're qualified.
We must get out in our community, change our community. And the best way to change a community is through love.
It's all about providing a hand up, not a handout, and that's what I like.
Let's carry on!
Launched in May 2005, the Fuller Center for Housing is a continuation of a dream of Millard Fuller and his wife Linda, founders of Habitat for Humanity, a worldwide movement that has helped more than 1 million people move out of poverty housing into simple, decent homes.
More than 1 billion people are living in substandard housing, so it's obvious that help is needed.
When I first saw this area, I was amazed. I could not believe that I was in America.
Just about every corner in this neighborhood, it was some type of illegal activities going on, mostly drugs and prostitution. The idea was if you lived in Allendale, you was less than human.
A house is the foundation stone on which human development occurs. And if a family does not have a good, decent place to live on terms they can afford to pay, they are in trouble as a family.
And I kept praying and asking God for some type of miracle. And with what the Fuller Center for Housing is done here is more than a miracle.
We call this now, it used to be The Hill, now we call it New Hope Hill, because the people in the community now have hope.
As part of the massive rebuilding efforts following Hurricanes Katrina and Rita, the Fuller Center for Housing has been working along the Mississippi and Texas Gulf Coast, in addition to launching a 60-house build in Shreveport, Louisiana.
We ended up here because of Hurricane Katrina. It's very exciting to know that there are volunteers helping you to build your house up from the ground.
New Orleans was home for us, but now I call Shreveport home.
We are here on higher ground. We're here on higher ground physically and higher ground spiritually.
In addition to the Gulf Coast, the Fuller Center for Housing has quickly taken root in many other communities across the United States, including a region of Alabama and Georgia called the Chattahoochee Valley, which includes Lynette and Valley, Alabama, and West Point, Georgia. This community has set the ambitious goal to eliminate poverty housing in their Tri-City area, aiming to build at least 500 homes as part of the Chattahoochee Fuller Center project.
Someone told me this morning, said, you know, I've seen a spark in the Greater Valley area that I hadn't seen in years and years.
It's one house at a time, and it's going to make a huge difference not only in the individual lives of each family that will receive a house, but in the greater good of this community. And this is going to be something that will change generations of families in this valley.
Trying to build a better life for the both of us, you know, because I might be in this wheelchair, but it's something out there that I can do.
Impressively, other Fuller Center Covenant partner organizations have already been launched worldwide, including El Salvador, Central America, where the Fuller Center is partnering with St. Joseph's Home for the Poor in a project to build a 100-home village in a community south of San Salvador.
We want to invite others to come down and join us. This is one of 100.
When I came this morning and saw this, it's like I got the chills and I wanted to cry.
In Nigeria, Africa, the Fuller Center is well underway, building 80 homes with local families in need. In Sri Lanka, Asia, in a community hit by the monstrous tsunami of 2004, the Fuller Center is partnering with United Christian Fellowship to bring relief to families who lost their homes in the disaster.
The Fuller Center seeks to work in partnership with other organizations. We know how to get houses built, but we know that houses are just part of the package. People need a way to make a living. Their kids need a school. They need health care. So we can be a catalyst to create community.
The Fuller Center for Housing is a nonprofit grassroots Christian ministry.
It's just a little bit of taste of heaven because people, rich and poor and young and old and black and white and brown and male and female, it just doesn't get any better than that.
And I believe this is what Jesus would be doing. He would go to the neighborhoods where nobody else would want to go. He wouldn't be just saying what we need to do, he would be doing.
The Fuller Center for Housing operates under the original founding principles of Habitat for Humanity. Built primarily by volunteer labor and donated materials, Fuller Center homes are sold to families using the Bible Finance Plan, no profit and no interest, creating affordable mortgage payments even for those on a very low income. Those mortgage payments, in turn, enter a revolving fund to build more homes for other families in need. The Fuller Center is not a charity. Homeowners invest hundreds of labor hours of construction on their homes and others.
We had to put in 350 sweat equity hours, which that meant we all came out, everyone pitched in. I mean, you had people from all over the world just willing to help and give a helping hand and help us, to build a home.
In addition to building new homes, the Fuller Center for Housing is also involved in renovation and repair work. It's part of an innovative idea called the Greater Blessings Box. It was first launched as part of the Heart to Heart program at Quinania Farm, a small Christian community in southwest Georgia where the Fuller Center was founded.
We have many elderly people here, and they may have, the resources, but they don't have the skill or the strength anymore or the relatives nearby. Just by the length of our waiting list, the need is great.
The concept of the Greater Blessings Box is to give individuals who receive help the opportunity to pass along the blessing to help others. Each box contains a number of envelopes, and as they are able, assisted persons mail in their gift to the Fuller Center. This giving back is the greater blessing as promised in the Bible. With more than 1 billion people suffering in substandard conditions, it is up to each of us to search our hearts and answer the question, what can I do? Thousands have already answered that call. Send up your prayers, organize a church work group, write a check, or put on your tool belt and start building.
We say that each one of these houses is a sermon of God's love.
But number one, I would like to thank God for this place.
That's okay. Praise,
That's okay, baby.
praise the Lord.
That's okay.
Praise Him. Thank you.
And I would like to thank all these volunteers
Praise
that came so far to put their work in this house.
That's okay.
It's okay.
That's all right.
It's okay.